So then in verse 9, he starts illustrating this threefold work of the Spirit, the three things that the Spirit's going to do. So he says, first, talks about the reprove the world of sin, saying in verse 9, of sin because they believe not on me. And so Jesus is illustrating that the reason that they will need to be reproved of sin is because they don't believe on him. Anyone who believes on him will be reproved of sin because he took that penalty and payment for our sins. So if we put our trust and faith in that, then we receive the righteousness of God. That is what happens when we put our trust and faith that Jesus died on the cross to save us from our sins, right? Because he bore our sin, right? One of my favorite gospel verses, 2 Corinthians 5:21, right? For he hath made him to be sin for us, right? Who knew no sin. Jesus became our sin. And now it's not actually saying that he became sin, but what it's illustrating is he took the payment and penalty. What it's illustrating is he took the payment and penalty for all the world's sins at once. And the only thing that we have to do is put our trust and faith that he did do that for us. And that is how we receive the righteousness of God. And when we receive the righteousness of God, we are now made holy, sanctified, set apart, because we've been justified, which is made righteous once again, right? And so because sin is not believing on Jesus. Anyone who is in sin is because they do not believe in Jesus. But anyone who is in Jesus has been set free from the chains of bondage, from sin and death, because Jesus took that payment and penalty that we deserve, that we owed, but he took it and he bore it for us, right? He bore our shame on that cross. And so because anyone who is in sin is because they don't believe on Jesus, because he bore the world's sin, even though not everyone will accept and believe that, right?